Hey all, it's Jess from Sunflower Dairy, and I'm actually heading up to the barn because I have something really exciting to show you. So I haven't been able to do a video in a while because the weather has been crazy. It has put me behind. I have so many seeds to start. I have so many gardens to prep. I have so much to do. I have chicks and ducks hatching from the incubator. I have a bunch of rare layer breeds of chicks that I just got, and then I'm gonna be hatching goose eggs in the incubator, and then I have tons of new things going on for the garden. I have a chicken tractor to build, I have a miniature green hoop house to build, and then I have new arrivals on the homestead, which I'm about to show you. So I'm heading up to the barn and I'm gonna show you a surprise. So hang on one moment, I got to get in here, so bear with me. Alright, so all of you know that Sunflower Dairy is called Sunflower Dairy because we started with gardens that had sunflowers, and we started with dairy goats as our very first homestead animal. So I am upping my game in one of those things. So I'm about to show you some really exciting things. So hang on one moment as I get set up here. You all are going to be so excited for this. So this just recently happened, and I am very excited to show you this. Just getting everything set up here. Alright, getting you set up. Alright, so I have something very exciting to show you. Hang on one second while I grab it. Meet the new addition to the homestead. Also, there's another one, and there is a mama with milk, and she's trying to tip over. She's trying to tip over the tripod. But anyway, so I got a mama goat who is in milk with two little babies, and I am going to be adding them to the dairy goat herd on Sunflower Dairy. So the plans for these is the mama goat. She is going to be my new breeder goat. So she's going to be having babies on the homestead, and she'll be my new dairy goat. So I will be milking her, and then I will be using the goat milk for goat milk soaps and goat milk cheese, goat milk butter, goat milk yogurt, and so many other things. So I am very excited for these new additions. I will try to get some, hang on, they're doing something really adorable, and I gotta try to get this for you guys. There's mama goat. Come here, babies. Anyway, there she is. Alright, so anyway, so she's my new dairy goat, and she's in milk right now because she has her two little babies. The babies, they're around three-ish weeks old, and I just went and got them. And I had been wanting a new dairy goat for a while, and I found this beautiful lady here, and there we go. There's mama and baby. Alright, so I had been looking for dairy goats for a while, I have dairy goats, and I've had dairy goats here before, but at the time I only had male dairy goats, and in recent years I have had female dairy goats, which I had milked, and they've had babies here on the homestead. But it was time to get another dairy goat on the homestead, so I found that beautiful lady who, she's only 3 years old, and she's called a Nigerian dwarf. So she's a good size. Some goats are really big, so it makes them hard to handle, but she's actually small, so she's really good to handle, and she's great for milking, and she's gonna be perfect. And I used to raise, look at them, they're playing. I used to raise big dairy goats, and let me tell you, they are hard to handle. Especially goats are very stubborn, and they don't do anything that they don't want to do. So when you have smaller goats, it's easier to handle them, and it's easier to get them in the milking stand and get them to stand and milk for you. And also, it's really good for keeping up on maintenance. Like if you want to, like with goats, you want to be able to pick up their feet and look at their hooves, because their hooves grow just like toenails. So you want to be able to get in there and trim their hooves, because if you don't, their hooves are going to start rolling over on their feet, and it's really bad for them, and it will actually not be good for their walking. So you want to once a month check your goat's feet and make sure that everything is okay with their hooves, and if not, you want to trim their hooves and make sure that you keep them nice and clean, so that it keeps the goats very healthy. So you want to be able to get your, you want to be able to touch your goats, look at their feet, look at their eyes, make sure they look healthy. You want to, if you have a dairy goat, you want to be able to get them in the milking stand and milk them. So there's so many really good things about this breed of goat, and I'm very excited to add these 3 new little ones on the homestead, and I'm really excited for all the things to come for Sunflower Dairy. There's a lot of things in the work, and like I said earlier, I am doing so many things right now between the dairy goats and the gardens, adding tons of new garden spaces, and then like I said, I'm hatching all kinds of baby chicks and ducklings, and I just put goose eggs in the incubator, and then we just got guinea hens, so they're gonna help keep the ticks away. So, and then later this summer, of course, I'm gonna be canning and freezing and preserving all the produce from the gardens. So I have a ton of stuff I'm doing right now, plus all of the seeds and plants that I have to take care of before our last frost date, and then I'm gonna have to be planting out all the gardens. But I wanted you all to get to meet these new little dairy goats on the homestead. Alright all, thank you for watching. Have a blessed day.